In today's video, I want to talk about 3 things you need clarity on even before you begin your real estate investing. Before I do, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. We would appreciate you subscribing to our YouTube channel. If you've already subscribed, thank you so very kindly. Make sure your notification bell is on so that as we drop new content like this video, you'll be the first notified. So 3 things you need clarity on, especially if you're just getting started investing in real estate. And the truth is, you could have already been started in real estate investing and may not have clarity on these 3 things. Number 1, you want clarity on your market. This is a big mistake a lot of people make. As a matter of fact, I was on the phone doing a free consultation for someone who's interested in getting into real estate. And one of the first things that they said was that they were looking outside of the state where they lived. I was like, you do not want to start like that, especially if you want to be an active real estate investor. This is your first time getting into real estate investing. You want to have clarity on your market. Now, when I think of market, there are 2 aspects I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about demographics, which is important, demographics and geographics. So let me explain. When I say demographics, well, I want to be clear about who I'm doing business with. For example, I'm a creative real estate investor. My primary acquisition strategy is to acquire pre-foreclosures, and I acquire them creatively through a strategy called Subject to. All right? So I'm clear about what type of real estate I'm looking for, what my financing in that real estate transaction is going to be. And then I have certain top areas in Metro Atlanta. I have my top 5 counties. Inside of each of those counties, I have my top cities. Now, it just gives me clarity about my market. So because I have clarity about my market, it helps me to clarify the demographics, the type of people I'm doing business with. Well, if they are pre-foreclosures, that means this is a distressed homeowner. This is an individual or family that's going through a lot of financial, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, or all of the above hardships. And it helps me to dial in on my core competencies and my strengths. Why? Because I have clarity on my market regarding the demographics and regarding the geographics. So make sure that you have clarity on your market. And I'm going to be the first one to tell you, if you're looking outside of your market, where you live, where you work, where you go to church, where most of your acquaintances are, I'm not saying you can't be successful, but what I am saying is, if you can't have clarity based on where you at, your market, demographics, geographics, it's going to be hard for you to manage and maintain clarity in other markets. Number 2, you need clarity about your money. Now, what do I mean by your money? Here's what I mean. There are 2 aspects that reflect your money. First one is your today money. You need clarity on your today money and your tomorrow money. Let me explain to you what I mean. If I have clarity about my market, now I need clarity about my money. When I get into real estate investing, do I need today money or do I need tomorrow money? A lot of people who I talk to who are thinking about getting into real estate investing, they have this idea that investing in real estate is about them buying properties, renting them out, becoming a landlord, building a portfolio. But what they don't understand is they're talking about getting tomorrow money, because you ain't making a whole lot of today money buying and holding properties. I know people, I have worked with investors as a consultant, okay, who have had dozens of rental properties and they were cash poor. One investor in particular, it was long enough ago that I don't have to worry about them watching this and feeling like I'm throwing shade at them. We're talking about 15 plus years ago. But I know one specific investor had a small portfolio of properties. We managed them, okay? and we worked closely with them for years. And literally, they were so underwater and under pressure and underfunded with these rental properties, although they had a portfolio, that they literally worked a job. It was a couple. They had to work a 9 to 5 to pay their bills. And a lot of times when HVAC went out, furnaces went out, when there were floods or leaks or roof issues, they had to pay with their salary from their job these expenses because the rent couldn't cover them. You know why? Because they were focusing on rental regarding tomorrow money, but they didn't think about today money. Now, your money today is wholesaling, fixing and flipping. If you're just getting started, it's probably going to be wholesaling. You got to get good at deal finding. Maybe you can work with an investor on their team or with the company and learn the acquisition side so that you can get a referral fee, you can get a finder's fee, you can get a commission from the acquisitions that you bring in or generate leads. That will help you with today money. Tomorrow money is the buy and hold rental properties that you're going to accumulate. And you may do a little bit of both. I'm one of those today money type people. I want to fix and flip deals. Or if fixing and flipping is a little too long and I got too many deals in my pipeline that I need to close on, I don't mind wholesaling them. Now, I'll pick trophy properties as they come through my pipeline to buy and hold for tomorrow money, but that ain't gonna be my main objective because I have clarity about what? My money. And then number 3, you need clarity about your method, or should I say your methods. What method or methods are you going to be using to acquire real estate? And there are 2 aspects to that. It's either going to be conventional or it's going to be creative. Like for me, my first method is always going to be creative. So when I say conventional, what do I mean? Well, I'm talking about you having a lender, getting pre-approved, having an agent find you pocket listings or listings on the MLS that meet your criteria. You find the property, you get it under contract after you make an offer, you do your due diligence, you get your final approval, your inspections, you buy the property, and you do whatever you're going to do with it. You fix or flip it, you buy and hold it. That's more of the conventional way. The creative way is going to be different because you're probably not going to use a conventional lender. You're probably going to use methods like subject to, seller financing or owner financing, lease options, or other creative ways to acquire those properties. So again, if you're just getting started or you're already in the game of real estate investing, it's important for you to have clarity on these 3 things. Number 1, your market regarding the demographics and the geographics. Get clear on that. Dial in on that. Number 2, your money. Do I need today money? I need to wholesale, fix and flip, develop my skill set on that. I need to, at some point, start buying and holding. But if I know I got to pay today bills and handle today responsibilities, I need to be clear about my money. And number 3, your methods. Am I conventional? Am I creative? Or am I a little bit of both? Hopefully this video gave you some clarity on the things you need to have clear understandings on before you get into real estate investing. Hey, I'll see you in the next video.